I'm still in a bit of shock, I think. I still can't believe what happened. I keep replaying it in my head over and over, and yeah, I'm just been pinching myself going, am I ever going to wake up from this dream? But yeah, it seems to be getting more and more real each day, and I'm just over the moon. I measured it out. I had 142 to the front. Then the pin was 8 on, so it was 150 to the pin. It played 5 metres downhill, so it came back to 145, which was just perfect for me because my 9-iron, full 9-iron, just goes 145 on the dot. So yeah, I knew it was the right club. I knew I just had to make the right swing, and I picked my target and I hit it. And as soon as I hit it, it was just crisp right out of the middle of the face, and started a little right of the pin, drew a little, and came right down on that flag. And I was just so happy to see it finish near the hole. You have a lot of emotions walking up to that green. I just, read the putt, stayed in the moment, did my routine and knocked it in. So it was a great feeling. A lot of emotion was there. I remember as soon as I hold that putt, I just burst into tears and couldn't help myself. I just had all these tears coming out, all this emotion, because a lot of hard work over the 18 months, all that, everything you do your whole life, you work towards a moment like that, and it's just like your body just releases all those emotions. And obviously I was thinking of my family straight away. You know, we've had some pretty rough times over the last 18 months, especially with my car accident. So we just came through an intersection, a standard cross intersection, and our car was T-boned by another car, and we slid out of control and hit a telegraph pole. And right where I was sitting in the back seat was where the telegraph pole collided with the car, and that was where I hit the side of my head, and I had a massive laceration on my right ear, and it cut open my temple artery, lost 40% of my blood. And also incurred 3 compression fractures in my left elbow. The main concern then, golf-wise, was more my elbow, because the left elbow is obviously the one that straightens full extension when you hit, and yeah, those compression fractures were extremely painful when I tried to hit a ball when I first came back. So a lot of rehab with the physio, and a lot of strength training, and I've come a long way since then, and it seems to be going all right now, the elbow, so I'm very pleased. I actually originally was planning on turning professional in 2013. I just qualified for the US Amateur just before I had my car accident, and I thought, all right, I'm going to go play in this, come back, play a few amateur events, and then go to tour school for PGA Tour of Australasia at the end of 2013. Obviously, spanner got thrown in the works, and I had to reevaluate everything. So I stayed amateur for another year. I played some pretty good golf. I actually got to #1 in Australia in the national rankings at one stage there. At the end of 2014, I said, no, I think I'm ready to have a go and have a crack at this pro stuff. So I went to tour school at Riverside Oaks in Sydney. Ended up missing getting through first stage by 1 shot. Then I went off to China and tried to get onto the PGA Tour of China, and missed getting some conditional status there by 2 shots. And yeah, I mean, look, it wasn't a great start to my pro campaign, but I still decided to turn pro anyway. Next thing you know, I somehow managed to win the New Zealand Open, and here everything, it's just opened so many doors for me now, and I've got status on the Australasian Tour till the end of 2018. I've got some One Asia status possibly as well, and I've also got 3 invitations over to some tournaments into the Japan Tour as well. So many doors have been opened. I'm actually going back to work in the golf shop here at Port Kembla, because that's what I do when I'm not playing golf. I'm just part-time here in the golf shop because it's obviously it's golf, and I know golf, so it's the easiest job for me to have, and I'm fortunate enough that they're so kind to me down here to be flexible with my golfing schedule, and they let me work when I'm home.
He's been great. He's still seeing out his shifts, and yeah, if he needs something adjusted, we'll deal with it. Jordan works very hard. His family is very dedicated, and yeah, it was soon to come to him, and it was great to see it's happened that quickly after turning professional.
I knew I would eventually get out of the tough, and I'd get on a tour eventually, and it'd start being easier, but I honestly didn't think it was going to happen this quick.